Good morning, students. So we are meeting after a while. I hope you are still in touch with the different concepts of our subject. We are looking at the different types of data visualizations. I am not sure how many of you have already gone through all the materials which are uploaded. But anyway, whenever you have time, kindly go through those things. We have very less topics left out, and one among them is what we are going to learn today. Right? It's again a software which is normally used by the industries or the companies for visualization purpose. So when they have a better visualization, these companies or these industries can attract more customers. So how they develop the same bar chart, the same bar chart, your pie chart, and all those things will be repeated. But how they make them more appealing for the customers is the difference between their software or the intelligence software and the software which we are. In this line, we are going to see one topic today. So the software which I'm talking about is called as Microsoft Power BI. Right? It is developed by Microsoft and it is predominantly developed for business applications. Right? BI stands for Business Intelligence. Microsoft Power Business Intelligence is a data visualization tool or software. Maybe if we want to use that, we have to purchase that and install in our laptop or computer. So whenever we have a data, that data will be taken in like our MS Excel or a PowerPoint, and that will be shown in a better way. So Microsoft Power BI is a data visualization tool that allows you to quickly connect your data, prepare it, and model it as you like. It gives you the power to transform all your data into live interactive visual. This is what business people are looking at, right? So it should be an interactive one. All our pie charts, bar charts are not interactive. They are a static one. But this software has the capability of having interactive bar charts, pie charts, and different visuals. Create customized real-time business view dashboards. So whenever we say dashboards, depending upon the number of sales I have in my with my products or the profit or what products should I have, all those information I can have it as a dashboard, like our icons which we have in our desktop. So it can be customized, it can be changed too, it can be adaptive too, thus extracting business intelligence for enhanced decision making. So once you get all these additional information, we can say that our decision making process with these type of data will be a better one. You can visualize data and share insights too. This tool allows you to embed your custom visualizations into your app or website. So there is also a provision that if you have a business website for your company or shop or whatever it may be, it can be directly linked with that. So whenever a data is given or some purchase is made in your website, it will be directly reflected in your visualization. Connect to hundreds of data sources like Excel, Google Analytics, IoT devices, IoT sensors. There are so many IoT sensors available, and there is also a provision. This software can be installed with that software part of that devices. So whenever a data is available, you can have some good visualization. It amalgamates everything conveniently with your existing professional environment, allowing you to acquire analytics and reporting capabilities. So whenever you want to present, you can present in the best way. You can publish these reports, therefore allowing the users to avail the latest information just to attract the customers. No other motive, right? Just to attract the customers so that your business will be benefited. So this is the way how the software will look like. Maybe I think you can have a glimpse of what I'm showing here, it's something like our normal Excel file, right? But it is not, I feel it is not an open source. If you want, you need to purchase from Microsoft, and they will give you a username and password to register the background information of the software. And once done, you will have something appearing like this. After installing Power BI in your desktop, your application and the main components of the application will look like, you will have file, save, home, insert, modeling, view, help. All these different fields will be available. Among them, the most important fields which is necessary for a beginner are get data, where you are going to import or the original data, right? Maybe you can have from your output and give it to external source, or you can have from the external source into your software, input wise and output wise, both are possible. You can share, store, publish with anyone, and different types of visualizations, right? So this is the part which is more important for us. What are the different types of visualizations we will have, and they will be interactive too. So whenever you change anything in the fields, the way in which they are going to present also will change. So these are the different types of visualizations available for you to choose. So fields, here you can view the data you import and its fields. Right? So this is the place where you can view your data. Once you get the data here, you can view the data, and if you want to make any changes, you can make that. Visualization, this pane consists of the different visuals like bar chart, pie chart, that you can utilize to display distinctive visualization. Publish enables you to publish your data model to your Power BI workspace, right? Like our MATLAB, we have a workspace. So whenever you use any variables, automatically the variable and the values will be appearing there. In the same way, whenever you have a visualization, it is like a temporary storage. Your data or visualization model will be there. Get data allows you to import your data in the form of Excel files. You can get your data in the form of Excel files, text files, XML, or you can also directly link with your cloud devices. Right? If you are having an Amazon Web Service, AWS, you can have this software linked directly with AWS. So whenever data is fetched from AWS, it will come and show you a visualization. Azure can be done, or other online services like Google Analytics, GitHub, anywhere you can link, just to have a better attraction in comparison to your charts. So there are different processes which are being done with the data visualization software of Power BI. The first one is preparing the data. As mentioned before, the get data option allows you to import data of various sizes, right? From different platforms. There is no limit for the size, and there is no limit for the sources from where you are going to get. Say, for example, we have a sales data. So this is mainly for business intelligence, not for any research or any other applications, because when you pay money and get that, you are trying to make some profit out of it, right? Otherwise you need not purchase it. So let us say, take for example, sales data.xls Excel file, select the in-stock data, right? So this is YouTube video, it is also available. You can have that file available, and here you can see a get data option, right? So when you click the get data option, it will show you from where you need to install, whether it is from online services, and this person has already linked it with Azure. This is a cloud service from Microsoft, so they are already having that. If you want to link it with AWS, you have a provision to link it to. Select the in-stock data sheet from the left side of the window, and then click on transform data. Right? You will have these options. Right? This option is not available here, and that screenshot is not available here. But you can go for making use of these commands to get your transform data. So once you get the data, you will get the sheet like that, where you can go for directly importing the data, and from selecting the data, and all the different types of data will be available. You click that, and then you go for clicking your visualization type, you can get your output. So this is the initial step, preparing the data. So when we view the in-stock data file, now you can assume that your in-stock data file, that is your sales data file, is available here in your, this is called as the Power Query Editor, which is the end step of your preparing data process. The first thing that we notice is that first row in the file as well as column 9 and 10 have null values. Right? There is a possibility that your Excel sheet which you are getting may not have all the value. There may be some anomalies. There may be some null values which we have seen already, data cleaning. So what you can do is you can delete the rows and columns too. Right? In our normal visualization, we cannot do anything with our data. Right? Depending upon the data, you will have a bar chart or pie chart. But here what happens is there's a provision for editing. So you can remove the columns or the rows, whichever is showing the null value. Now, once the Power Query Editor is available with you, you can see all the values and the data. So once we do this, we may now notice that the first row of our data actually consists of our column name, right? So any tabular column, any Excel file, they will have a column name. That column name should not be treated as an input data. So you can have an option where you are specifying the software that this first row is not an input data, but instead it is a header. Then click close and apply in the left corner of the home screen in the Power Query Editor. This is called as the Power Query Editor. This is what the initial file which we need to make sure our changes are updated as usual. So you can also change the data types of columns in Power BI, right? Sometimes it may be an integer and you can change that into a floating point. I am not sure whether you can see this or not. There may be many columns available, right? In your Excel file, there may be many columns. Here, the first column is chosen, right? Item number. English text, you cannot change. But the other stuffs, you can change the data type, right? In stock data, and I'm going to go for item number selection, right? Once I choose the item number selection, I can now change whether it should be an integer or whether it should be a floating point. So now once you have some preliminary processing like converting the data type or removing or deleting, or once you have the data ready, now you go into the visualization part, right? So one of the best visualization is your bar chart. Now that our data has loaded, the perfect one, we can view it in the fields plane, right? So field, visualization, get data and publish. These are the four major options available in Power BI. You can view it in the fields plane to the right of our screen. We can select our desired visualization, right? You can have your desired visualization option available, and here you can choose the all possible files. Here I have taken the in-stock data. Visualization pane and go back to the fields pane to select the data that we want to analyze. Let's start by analyzing the products in our, so it depends upon one specific application. Here they say that they are going to analyze their products in their inventory. What are the stock available and how many products are sold for how much amount, right? Select the average inventory on hand in terms of dollar, sales in terms of dollar, and the category fields, right? You can see here, you can see the category here and the different options available for choosing your on-hand sales are also available here. So what bar charts you can have? You can have, this is the conventional bar chart which all of us we use with an x-axis and y-axis. You can also have different types of bar charts which you must be knowing. We have seen plenty of times a stacked bar chart, a horizontal bar chart, a vertical bar chart, a stacked column chart, a clustered bar chart, and so many types are available. So they can compare whenever they go for stacked bar chart, they can compare two products and they can say that, okay, this is good or this is bad. Line charts, line chart is also available. How a trending pattern is going on, whether these type of clothes which are available, suppose if I'm having a textile shop, how their sales are going from week to week. That cannot be represented in a bar chart because I want to know whether it is increasing or falling. So in that case, I can go for a line chart, right? And again, we have the visualization pane where you can have the choose the line chart, and depending upon the data available in your Power Query editor, that file can be chosen too. So here one example they have given. Select the line chart from the visualization pane and select the sales field from geodata in the fields pane. Drag and drop the week ID, right? So for every week, how your performance is going on. This shows up the sales made with respect to the weeks. You can have it for days, depending upon your necessity, you can have. So when the owner or the manager come and when you look at the graph, you can analyze, okay, this product is going to give me more benefit or not. So depending upon that, you can have a line chart. Just to know the trend or the pattern or the behavior of the customers, people make use of line charts. Pie charts, which is also called as donut charts, are quite well known. However, when it comes to displaying a lot of data, it is recommended that one does not use a pie chart simply because it can be difficult to identify tiny difference. How we go for a data bar chart with say for example 80.58 and next one is 81, right? That may be very, very close. So if you have a very, very close one, then you may feel difficult to represent it with any types of instance. So it is always recommended that one does not use a pie chart because it can be difficult to identify tiny difference between the categories. Probably we will give the colors, right? Probably we can give the colors, but still, right, you can not identify much, very less quantity values, right? This blue, violet, orange is fine, but here we may have a problem. So you can go for a better representation. But if you say that is okay, I can find out, maybe up to this point, that is fine. But here there is a cluster which may cause a big problem to you. But when you have only 2 categories or 3 categories, and just to know the quantum of their effort, you can make use of this pie chart. Maps. You can also use a map to view your sales in different places, right? Normally, you would have seen some companies showing this available. These are the products available in these specific cities, right? So a bigger dot means more quantity, a smaller dot means less quantity, right? So this is also possible with our Power BI. So all the advanced visualization, a company people showing to you, it is not just a custom made one. It is already available, and most of them are using Microsoft Power BI. There are paid courses going on. They say that 3 months courses, 4 months courses, and you have to pay some $1,000 or $1,500, and people take this certification course. So they think that once they take the certification course, they will become a data analyst, and they will, with that resume, with that certificate, they will apply for some company like a data analyst. I can do some work on your business sales. Probably they may be chosen. This is the way how these online courses and the courses on data analysis is going on. But really, they will not have much information about what is going on in the background. So you can use the map to view your sales in different places. Choose the globe icon from the visualization pane. You have a globe icon there where you can find out or choose which one you necessary for you. Select the required categories, that's the state ID and sales. If it is US, what is the state name and how many sales have been there. Legends are very useful when it comes to analyzing a few number of categories. Using legends, we can also view the sales of every category in the state by dragging and dropping the category field into the legend section. So depending upon a specific category or a product, you can find out whether how the sale is going on, whether it is good or bad. You can also create a dashboard on your own, right? So dashboard means all those things which you have done, which is available in the form of some icons. So this anytime you can come back and check, okay, this is the pattern available, this is the dollar available, and this is the bar chart available. All those things which we have seen so far, you can put together everything, and you can say that everything is available in the form of a single click or at a single click. This is called as a dashboard, and creating a dashboard is also possible with your Microsoft Power BI. So this is all all about Microsoft Power BI, but this is a paid one, right? This is a paid one, and if you need to do something on this, you need to purchase, and they will give you the installation, username, password, and then you can go for install system. But most of the companies, most of the industries, they do have this for their specific process. Answer your attendance. So only one more topic is left out in this unit. That is the R language. I am trying to find out some good people who is an expert in R to come for that specific topic. From the next class onwards, we will go into the 6th unit, and most of the topics in the 6th unit is also we have already seen in an extensive manner. So the first 3 units, right, where we spend lots and lots of time, is very crucial for this curriculum. All the other 3 units are just add-ons or some application part for that specific concept. Samyukta,
Present, sir.
Kiran Kumar,
Present, sir.
Banu Teja,
Present, sir.
Jeevan, Afreed, Jayant,
Present, sir.
Bhuvaneshwar,
Present, sir. Sir, 12 present, sir.
Jeevan is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bhuvaneshwar,
Present, sir.
Sumant Kumar, Neeraj Kumar,
Present, sir. Sumant Kumar, present, sir.
Zubair,
Yes, sir.
Dinesh,
Present, sir.
Tejaswant,
Yes, sir.
Chandana Priya, Karthik,
Sir, 36 present, sir.
Karthik,
So he's writing exams of placement.
okay. Vijay Kumar,
Sir.
Soman, Janish. If somebody is typing in chat box, please let me know. Janish, Melvin,
Yes, sir.
Lokesh, Harshavardhan,
Yes, sir.
Uday,
Present, sir.
Rakesh, Praneeth, Livingston,
Yes, sir.
Joshua, Andrew,
Yes, sir.
Jayasuriya, Jonah Paul,
Yes, sir.
Manasa,
Sir, present, sir.
Narasimha Reddy,
Yes, sir.
Janaki Ram, Puneet Kumar, Joshua Victor,
Yes, sir.
Nagakiran,
Sir.
Nishant,
Yes, sir.
Helen,
Yes, sir.
Maunika,
So she's writing basement exam.
okay, Srinivas,
Present, sir.
Sai Kumar,
Yes, sir.
Nagadikshit,
He's writing exam.
okay, Maria Angel, Sainath,
Present, sir.
Shashank,
Yes, sir.
Gopichand,
Exam, sir.
Amrita Das.
Present, sir.
Is some placement exams going on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Pa. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can leave the Google Meet.
Sir, 48 fine,
83
sir.
present.
Okay, I will give attendance to all because some exams are going on, right?